Alright everybody, welcome back to part 30 of Dragon Quest VIII, of the Curious King, and today's episode here we're gonna start off by mixing some items into the alchemy pot here. As you may recall there from the last episode in the last week, I ended off the episode by saying we will combine the meteorite bracer here together with a regular falcon blade into the pot, and by doing so we're gonna get the Uber Falcon blade there, which is apparently a very nice blade, so it's gonna be fun to try it out. And in case you don't remember, you get the Meteorite Bracer by turning in 60 mini-metals at the mini-metal Princess Castle, and then the Falcon Blade you get by purchasing it for 10,000 casino tokens at the Baccarat Casino, which, in all honesty, that is very easy to accrue. If you just buy like a couple of hundred, well, let's say 500 tokens there, and then you just sit at the 100 slot machine and play for a bit, you will get the Falcon Blade very quickly, I will say. So yeah, it shouldn't be a problem for you to acquire in case you want to try it out yourself. But I'm just gonna run around here in circles now, you know the drill. And oh yeah, and as you can see, we're in Fairbury here now. I ended off the last episode in Irkutsk, but since Irkutsk is an indoor town, you can't run around in circles there. So yeah, I went ahead and zoomed over here. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a second once the item is done. Okay, so the blade has been finished, and let's see, yeah, you made an Uber Falcon blade. This is a very nice weapon here. I never really given it a fair shake, so yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun to try it out here, I'm sure. And yeah, I believe it went from 37 to 55 attacks, so quite a nice upgrade. You gotta also keep in mind that you strike twice, so it might not seem like that big of an upgrade, but yeah, like, let's see here, from 37 to 55, that's like 18, so 18 times 2, essentially. So yeah, very nice sword there, and it's gonna be, well, once again, fun to try it out. So, now then, we have 2 more recipes to make here, and for starters here, I'm gonna need to mix all the Scholar's Caps here, which we mixed back in Arcadia, into Thinking Caps with these iron headgears here, and yeah, I'm gonna need to make 3, dude. I'm gonna need to make 3 Thinking Caps here, and so yeah, I'm just gonna run around here in circles until all 3 are done, and then I'm gonna cut back. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a second. Okay, so I'm back here again now, and I have completed all 3 Thinking Caps. Yeah, that sure took a while. Whew, but I must not despair. We only need to make 1 more item here now, and that's gonna be mixing the Thinking Cap here together with the gold nugget we found back in... Oh, yeah, actually, we did not find it, per se. We actually got it from Princess Minnie there, I believe from turning in 51 or 52 mini medals. So yeah, my bad. So yeah, that's how you get the gold nuggets. You gotta accrue some mini medals. So yeah, you're gonna mix the Thinking Cap with the gold nuggets and with a silver tiara, which you can just buy from Argonia, I believe. I'm pretty damn sure. I'm actually certain that you'll find it along, well, yeah. I think that the silver tiara I have in my inventory here now, I just found it somewhere from a chest or a bag or something like that whilst doing dungeons, so yeah. It's not a very hard item to come by, but yeah, even if you don't have it by now, you can just buy it, once again, in Argonia. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a second once I ran around here in circles. Okay, so we're finally done here. By mixing the Thinking Cap, the gold nugget, and the silver tiara, we get a golden tiara, which only Jessica can equip, and it is pretty much the best. It is pretty much the best headgear piece that you can get pre-post game here, if you will. So let's have a look at it. If I can stop fumbling around here in my inventory. Yeah, the golden tiara, a sacred tiara that makes the wearer more resistant to a variety of spells. She's getting more resilient towards whack, snooze, fuddle, and fizzle attacks, which means that she gains bonus resistances towards getting confused, being put to sleep, and getting killed instantly, and also to the silence spell. So it's very nice for Jessica to have this piece of headgear here. Now, with that said, I'm probably not gonna equip it, not just yet anyways, because the Thinking Caps here that we made, unlike the Scholar Caps, which only gave 10 wisdom, the Thinking Caps actually boost your wisdom by 15, which is really nice, I might add. So yeah, I'm just gonna give Angelo and Jessica a Thinking Cap each here, which is gonna be very, very, very nice for them. And yeah, here, the life bracer, we're gonna put away here. We're not gonna use it anymore. And yeah, see, now we have the Champion of Light back here, yeah, see. Back in episode 28, I just recorded that one, and I just never made it. Just whatever. Why am I even talking about that? I do not know. But let's see. Let's see. Yeah, we still have the Uber Falcon Blade here that we need to give to Tur. I think that in part 29, I said I would give it to, well, Angelo, but yeah, I take that back. I'm just gonna give it to Tur here. He actually gained plus 20 attack there, and with the Mighty Armlet, which gives plus 15 attack, that is a really nice sword here for him. He's actually at 197 attack now, so he's just gonna kick ass. And yeah, as for Angelo, he's gonna have to stick with the Champion of Light for a bit longer. Like, once he gets slightly higher in level ups, I'm probably gonna give him the Falcon Blade there. The thing is, the Falcon Blade gets much stronger than all other swords the more strength you gain, just because you strike twice with that weapon. So each time you level up and let's say you gain 6 strength, that is essentially like gaining 12 strength with the Falcon Blade there. So yeah, very, very nice weapon, and it scales. Like, it has low base attack, but once again, it scales, so you just gotta have patience with it. And let's see here, one more thing. Plus 5 defense. You know, I'm actually gonna equip the Golden Tiara on Jeska here now, because we're gonna be heading on over to a grotto here now in a bit, where there are enemies casting the wax spell, I believe. So you know what? We might as well use that piece of gear on her right now. So yeah, we're just gonna zoom on back to Irkutsk, and yeah, I just can't stop pronouncing it like that. But yeah, we're gonna go back here, and we're gonna jump up on Baumram. And let's see here. Let's have a look at the map. Up there in the northwest, if you just follow the snowy path there, we will find Mareks Herb Grotto. So yeah, that's where we're heading next here. And like, the grotto is a pretty damn simple dungeon. You have some puzzles in there, you know, quote-unquote puzzles, but it's nothing too bad really. And there is no boss in there either, so yeah, it's probably gonna be over in 20 minutes or so, I imagine. And, you know, here, let's try the, yeah, you know, the Falcon Slash on this guy. Let's see here, let's have some fun. Let's see how much damage we can deal here now. Unless, like, okay. Whoa, 157 points of damage, that is crazy strong. Crazy freaking strong solo target damage, yeah. Huh. Yeah, I really have been underestimating the Uber Falcon Blade. It's a really nice piece of gear, I gotta say. I gotta hand it to it. Okay, well, oh my goodness. Yeah, see, it is at this point in the game that the thin air actually starts to fall off a little bit. 67 damage there. It's still not. It still is nice damage, but it's nothing to really write home about, you know. Ooh, the Kaswoosh spell. You know what? You know, freaking what? That's a really nice spell there for Angelo. But yeah, we're gonna keep on pounding points into stays here on him. I believe I've told you this numerous times before, but once he reaches 65 points, he will also learn the Oomph spell, very much like Jessica. So that's a very big, well, threshold for him there. So that's why I want to go for it. And yeah, he just now learned Kathwak, which is a really nice spell. It casts the instant death spell on all enemies. And yeah, see, up there we have the Cold Blizzard Junior, I think it's called. But yeah, I'm not even gonna face him. He typically likes to use the Kathwak spell on you. Like, yeah, the spell that we very much just learned just now. And yeah, he has a very high chance of at least killing 1 or 2 units. So it's typically not even worth fighting him. Like, I don't think he even gives a silver coin. I think he only gives copper. But I might be wrong on that. And yeah, I'm not going to be using him in a monster team or anything like that. So, well, I'd rather just avoid him, to be quite frank. So yeah, here on the west side, at the entrance of the cave, we get the map. And then we're going to head on onto that room there in the east. We're going to find some items in there. Most importantly, a mini-medal, I think. And let's see here. Okay, yeah, these are not the guys with the instant kill spell, but see here now, Dragon Slash on the Uber Falcon Blade. Hopefully, we get to strike before this thing dies. And you know what? The kazoo spell is pretty damn nice too. Okay, come on. Don't kill him. Damn it. They killed him. Ah, yes, you guys. I wanted to show off the awesome powers here of Tur's new blade. But, yeah, no such luck. No such luck at all. And, yeah, this here is where it's at. The room. Yeah, we also will get the... well, let's see. What's it called? I think we'll get a Devil's Tail in here somewhere too, which is going to be very important that we do not miss. The Devil's Tail, we're going to craft into a Dark Robe for Yangus. Well, Yangus can normally equip it, but then, once we have the Dark Robe, that piece of gear is going to be crafted into a Phantom Mask for Angelo, which is very nice. It actually boosts his avoidance even further, so if you have that on, whilst you also are equipped with the sword mail there, the dancer's mail, whatever it's called. Let me just look here. Yeah, the dancer's mail, indeed. If you have both of those gear pieces equipped, he will pretty much... well, I think he will have a 25% chance to dodge all attacks, all physical attacks at that point. Like, I think he gains 1/8. Yeah, I think that both the Dancer's Mail and the Phantom Mask increases his dodge chances by 1/8, which is, I think it's 12.5% per gear piece, which is equivalent to 25%, so yeah. But enough about that, let's see here. Just use the Falcon Slash, please take one of these guys out, and this here is like a problem, I guess you could say, for the Falcon Blade. Like, on enemies which have high defense, when you strike with very low damage per hit, it seems like defense works better then. Maybe that's just my imagination. Maybe it is, because, yeah, see, that's still a lot. But, yeah, 137 damage. Not as much as on the Frost Gorilla outside there, but, yeah. Ooh, Iron Cuirass, you know what? That's gonna be worth some money there for us. Not bad. I don't know exactly how much, but maybe 800, 1,000, something like that. And yeah, over here, you do not want to run around too much. It's much better to just walk, in my experience, so you don't slide around. Yeah, there is actually ice physics here. And yeah, we have a chest down here, but I think... oh my god, don't fall. I think all we have in here is 100 gold pieces, so... it's not really worth it to come out here, unless I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure I'm right. Pretty damn sure I'm right, but I'm still gonna check. Yeah, 100 gold pieces. What the heck. You could have increased it a little bit there, game devs. Just a tad bit, you know. 100 stinking gold pieces. Whoop-de-doo. Whoop-de-freaking-doo. But hey, beats a sharp stick in the eye, as a certain Let's Player would say. Oh, and see this here... driplets here. Yeah, if you look up into the ceiling, you will see there are big-ass icicles that will fall down whenever you run under these water drops here, and I'll just show it off here, I guess. You get a little cutscene, and... boosh, yeah. You can't actually get hurt by these, but these icicles are gonna be used in a... well... they're gonna be used for puzzle effects, or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, you're gonna need to make paths for yourself to walk over, like bridges or something. Yeah, you'll see here in a bit. It's all fairly simple though. Oh, and yeah, let's see here. We have some chests here on this floor. Those stairs down there in the far southwest, that is actually a progression, so I'm not gonna go there right off the bat. We're gonna start off in here, I think. Yeah. We're gonna have a chest in here. I don't remember what it contains, but we're gonna have a look. Oh, come on, dude. Dude, I can't open it from here. Come on. Maybe I should have just walked up. Yeah, see, running ain't the strat here. Oh, wow, an elfin elixir. You know what? I'm very happy I came out here. Let's see, who's gonna get it? Who is the lucky contestant? There we have the lucky cheese. What the heck? Yeah, that's so funny how I kept it through the whole damn game. Never used it. The lucky freaking cheese. Yeah, I'm not gonna use it. Maybe we'll use it finally on the very final boss of the game. That could be kinda amusing, I suppose. And yeah, we've seen the Hellhounds before, so I'm just gonna cut this fight out. Okay, so I defeated the enemies, and now that we have dealt with them, we're gonna enter the stairs here to the north of us. We actually have 3 more chests here on this floor, but I'm not gonna bother with them just yet. And here we go. And yeah, we're gonna head on down here. I think this is actually where we get the Devil's Tail. Yeah, we're gonna have to see. I don't remember. I just don't freaking remember. Let's see. Where are my items at? Yeah, see, there we have the chest. And don't worry in here, like, even if you accidentally trip any of these icicles, it's not gonna shut you out from getting any items, I don't think. And yeah, see, there we go. The Devil's Tail has been found. And I actually don't remember... Oh, wow, 2100 gold. I actually don't quite remember the items that we need to mix for the dark robe there. I know we need a Cloak of Evasion, a Devil's Tail, and I think it's a Wing of Bat, all in all. And see, here we have a new enemy now. And actually, let's see if we can't display the Dragon Slash. But yeah, the Icykillers here. I'm pretty damn sure they can use the Whack spell. Only the single target version, though, I'm pretty sure. Hopefully it's not the Kathwack one. And yeah, they also use Bounce. So, yeah, they are pretty annoying, and Jessica having the Golden Tiara in here should help. And wow, she just took that boom spell there now, huh? Yeah, look at this. She's gonna hit herself. Typically the computer doesn't make that mistake. They cheat, you know. Oh, so that's why she didn't care. 1 damage. That makes sense then. And only 151 damage. I thought that would be, or deal way more. Okay, well, if she's only gonna take 1 damage, though, you know, getting back to that, then I don't really mind it. But yeah, as I was just gonna say, computers typically don't. Well, computers typically cheats when, you know, you set your allies to be controlled by computer by simply not using spells if there is a bounce spell up, and if it somehow gets activated, well, then they will just retract their action and do something else. That's the one thing that is very nice with the computer controlling your characters there. And you know what? Oh, no. Don't go into spears now. We're gonna go further into swords here. And Mr. Yangus. Oh, wow, 22 health. That is hella nice. Only 1 MP though, but you know what? He's got enough, I think. And yeah, see, it is at this point in the game that Yangus is gonna start falling off. Like, yeah, he's been very helpful up till now, but like, his damage is just gonna, well, once again, really fall off here. It's actually quite sad. He just can't keep up with everybody else, but he's still gonna be a nice tank here. Okay, so yeah, apparently there were only those 2 chests down here that we need to concern ourselves with, so we're just gonna leave. Leave, and never come back. Okay, just whatever. And let's see, yeah, now we're gonna head on down here. We have 2 rooms here containing 3 chests. Down here, and we're gonna hug a right. Ooh, and we have a Frostburn in here. I think I'm just gonna use the... Well, actually, you know what? I'm gonna call my team here. I don't remember what... well, what monsters I have in which team here. Yeah, I completely forgot. I remember there was some more monster teams here in the game that I would like to show off. Like, in particular, the Draqon team there. And, oh yeah, the Slime team. Now I remember. The Slime team. Okay, yeah, we have 2 more unique monster teams that I want to show off here. I think I remember where I need to go to recruit all the monsters there, but yeah, I'm not gonna worry too much about it. I'm just gonna have to look it up in case I forget where they are. And yeah, here. Another mini-medal here, I believe. And yeah, once we have done this dungeon, you better believe it, we're gonna go to Princess Minnie's mini-medal castle there, because I think by now we should have enough mini-medals to get the Miracle Sword in there, which is the sword I was gonna use before we got the Falcon Blade here. It's actually a really nice sword for, well, both the hero and I think Jessica can also use it in case you level up daggers. And this I'm just gonna use on Jessica here. But yeah, the Miracle Sword basically heals you for 25% of the damage that you cast, so yeah, it's, well, once again, a nice sword there. And this here is Mareks, well, plant farm, you know, his nook grass farm here, yeah. This is what it looks like. So, you know what, I'm just gonna heal here. There we go, heal up, and down into the pits, and we go. Okay, empty room. There we go. There she blows. Down to the 3rd floor, and yeah, we're already more than halfway through this dungeon, if you believe it, or if you can believe it. Let's see here. But yeah, here we're finally gonna have some slight puzzling elements. We're actually gonna need to use the icicles to our advantage. Okay, so we defeated them, and you know what, as nice as the Uber Falcon Blade is, I think I'm still just gonna go ahead and equip the Swallowtail. You really don't need to focus target enemies here in this dungeon, they are all so damn weak anyways. You know what, I'd much rather just deal even damage across the whole board here. So there we go, we got a mini medal, and let me just have a quick look here. Okay, so we're actually pretty much done here in this dungeon now. We only have one more item to pick up on the 4th floor. And yeah, you see that room up there in the northwest. That is the room we were in before, where we looted the 2,100 gold and the mini medal there, I believe. So yeah, don't worry about that room. So at this point, it's pretty much just smooth sailing here. We're just gonna have to figure out this room, and let's see if I can remember. Actually, I'm just gonna step up here. This is not where you're supposed to go, but just to make it easier to see. Yeah, we need to, well, cross this gap here. And as you can see, there is one icicle down there in the ground, but there are 2 more above us. So yeah, we're just gonna need to walk around down there, make it fall, and then we can, well, walk across. As simple as that. It is just as simple as that, dear viewers, and yeah, I'm just gonna cut this out. Okay, so, beat our asses, let's see. Yeah, hook a left down here, and yeah, this here is actually kind of silly. Like, all you gotta do, walk here, icicle falls. Oh, okay, both falls, okay. And now you just gotta walk around a lap here. Until you get back to the beginning, and, well, you know, it speaks for itself. It's already done. Like, yeah, I feel like they could have made the puzzles, like, slightly harder in here. Like, come on, like, we're towards the end of the game, and it's very childish here. Like, yeah, it's almost like they're patronizing us here. Like, I mean, anyone could figure this out. You just have to walk in a circle. I don't know. Like, yeah, just whatever, I guess. I'm just getting picky here. But still, I feel like they could have increased the difficulty just slightly. Like, seriously, it feels a little bit silly. Boosh. Bam! There you go. Whipped the wolf, the hellhound, into shape. And we get some nice experience for our accomplishments. For our hefty accomplishment, huh? And yeah, here we are, level 4. Let's see. It looks very convoluted, but really it's not. We have a chest down there in the middle of it all, and you really don't have to do anything special to get it. Yeah, I'll just show you. You just gotta walk up to it, essentially. You know, once again, very easy down in here. Yep, and here we go. Jessica is now level 31. Very, very nice. And let's see here now. Yeah, she's stunning whips. All I really gotta do now at this point is leveling up sex appeal on her. Yeah, she's gonna get the Kasnu spell down the line. And not only that, we will also get... well, I forget the name of the ability, but there is basically an ability that allows her to heal the entire party for like 90 health or so, which at that point the Sheeran's bow is just gonna be completely useless for her. I might just give it to, well, actually I'm probably just gonna sell it, to be honest. Yeah, and let's see here. Yeah, we gotta get the icicles down here, and like it doesn't matter. Like, you can just walk back and forth here. It doesn't matter which side you end up on once all the icicles has been once all icicles has fallen to the floor here. Like, you can do it whichever way you want. Like, there is no thought required here. You can just do whatever and you will end up solving the puzzles. So yeah, you know, kind of redundant dungeon almost. See, yeah, it's basically the same puzzle as the room before. It's just that the room looks more convoluted. Now, you just gotta walk up the stairs there and head for the finish. Like, yeah. Seriously, I don't know. Just stop being a negative Nancy and wrap this dungeon up here, Nick. Mr. Nick. And let's see, where the heck is my chest? Over there. Wait, is that it? No, there's no chest there. I don't see any there either. Wait, where's my chest at? Where my chest at, bro? You know what? I'm just gonna walk over here. I don't see it, but it might be behind here somehow. Okay, let's see. Chest? Nope. No freaking chest. Oh, dude, it's right over there. There. Jesus. And yeah, also, you cannot actually fall off of here, I don't think. So you don't gotta worry about that either. Unless when you're walking on the ice, like... Oh, and there we got the icicle dirt. Yeah, I just kind of glossed by it. Yeah, this dirt here, when you use it as an item in battle, it will cast the crackle spell, I believe, on on a group of enemies. So I'm just gonna go ahead and give that to Angelo. But what was he saying there? Oh yeah, if you're walking on a bridge with ice and you fall off here, you will fall. But yeah, see, these icicles doesn't count, so yeah, pretty damn straightforward. And am I walking... wait, hold on a second. Okay, I'm being a dumbass here now. Okay, yeah, I'm walking the right way. I thought I was walking the wrong way there for a second, even though I just walked over the icicles, you know what? Complaining about how easy how easy the dungeon is, but, you know, with people as idiotic as me playing, maybe that's why they had to tune down the difficulty. Make it just a little bit harder, and people are gonna start complaining. And wow, I'm not even gonna have to cut this out. That went by hella quick. Yeah, I'm so freaking damn strong at this point. Like, even though I'm very low level, yeah, just thanks to all the alchemy recipes here, we're getting really strong real soon.
Is anybody there? Help me! I am too cold. I cannot move. Help!
And yeah, this here is our third Munchie, quote-unquote puzzle of the game. We gotta save Dr.Mareks. We gotta save Marek with him. And yeah, he... Wow, that looked really weird. Look at his eyes. Yeah, it's almost unsettling. But yeah, all you gotta do here, it's nothing too hard. Just run around and... And here we are. Let's see. Get the icicle to fall. And how's that for a puzzle? And now you just gotta walk on out here. Oh, yeah. Now you just gotta walk on out of here with Munchie. So, yeah, I'm probably just gonna cut this out because it's not all that exciting. Yeah, okay. You know, we're just gonna run back the way we came from. I'll see you back here in a second. Okay, so let's see here now. Now all that we gotta do is run around here and talk to Marek, and there's gonna be some more plots, so I'm probably just gonna shut up. And you know what?
I am Marek, the herb doctor of Irkutsk. I was gathering herbs here in this cave when suddenly some wolves attacked me. I panicked and ran deep inside. Then I got trapped by the falling icicles and could not get out. I am so cold. I have to find a way to warm up. What is that bag you have? Did you get it from an old babushka called Marta? So, she asked you to bring it to me. Can you open the bag for me? Nook grass. I knew it. Dobroi. This will be perfect. Normally, we drink this diluted in tea, but now I must take it straight. Oi, 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 oi. Ha! He! So, nook grass must always be diluted. At least it was not the powdered form. No one wants that up their nose. Anyway, now I am warm, that is for sure. Thank you. You have saved me, my friends. And she saved me too. Now I believe her old saying, that there is no bad without good. But how could she have known this would happen? If you are going back to Irkutsk, perhaps we could travel together. Thank you. I am very grateful. If the wolves attack again, we are better to have safety in numbers.
Okay, so now all we gotta do is get out of this dungeon, and I wonder, can I use the evac spell? I really don't want to have to run out of here, and I don't worry too much about getting more experience either. We're pretty damn strong as we are, so, you know, I'm probably not gonna fight too much unless I, well, have to, essentially. Yeah, no more grinding for the rest of the game, I don't foresee.
Have they been waiting for me? There are so many of them. Be careful. These are no normal wolves.
No normal wolves, you say? Well, you know, he says that, but these wolves are pretty damn tame. And they are all stacked in a single group, so I'm just gonna use my best spells here and kick their asses. Ouch, but yeah, they do hurt. They might have slightly higher stats than the regular hellhounds here. But then again, yeah, I wonder. I wonder about that. They kind of suck. And, wow. Jessica actually takes less damage than the hero. She must have very high defense. Then again, she has the Dragon's Robe and the Golden Tiara, so you know what, it makes sense. The Dragon's Robe there is, you know, post-game, or it has post-game kinds of stats, so yeah, that's why she barely takes any damage, and that's probably also why she barely takes any spell damage. It just is so damn nice here at this point.
Ha! Help me, friends! Why do they come for me like this?
Wait! He is not the one. I sense Sage's blood, but it is not him. There must be another. We must find the chosen heir of the Sage.
What was that voice? And what does it mean by the chosen heir? I cannot understand. It cannot be real.
It cannot be real. Well, you know what? We're just gonna go ahead and use the same. You know, I don't even know why I made that voice just now. I'm just being silly here. Back to Irkutsk. Sputnik. Okay. Well, once again. Actually, wait. We're supposed to go to Marta's cottage. Oh, yeah. Here. Wait, please. Oh. Huh. Okay, never mind. Oh, wait, he did just say that just now that we're supposed to go here. Yeah, see, I'm very unfocused. He's embarrassing. But, yeah, let's see here. Marek now is gonna tell us to visit his room here. And so that's what I'm gonna do. And just so you know, at this point, this drunkard is no longer lying here and blocking off the stairs. This drunk here was getting in people's way, so I moved him here. He weighed a ton as well. Yeah, I can tell. He's hitting the gym every day. Achoo! Brr. I feel sick and my head's spinning. Maybe I'm a little bit drunk. Well, maybe both, you know? Maybe both. And let's see. Yeah, Marek's room is just down there in the southeastern corner here, so we're just gonna follow, or well, yeah, just walk through the entire corridor until we're there. And actually, let's see if this guy has something new to say. So Marek goes on the trips outside town to cultivate his herbs. I had no idea he was working so hard. Who would have thought it was such a tough job being a herb doctor? Who would have thought?
First, I must tell you about Marta. I did not mean to hide it. There was just no time to tell you before. She is my mother. I should be the one to take over from her. I should look after the ruin behind the house when she is gone. So, I suppose you wonder why I am living here. The truth is, I abandoned my home. And my mother, too. She is a wise woman. I wanted to put all I had learned from her to good use. But I could not do that if I stayed in the mountains. So I made my decision to leave, and I came here to help the people of Irkutsk with my herbs. And I should be happy, because I have helped them very much. But still I am guilty for leaving my mother all alone. Then, today, you appear, with a bag of herbs she sent to me. I cannot tell you how happy I am. It makes me feel that she has finally accepted the choice I made.
That's what parents are for. We always try to take care of our children and help them out if they're in a pickle. But I'm sure you didn't invite us here to tell us your life story. If I'm not mistaken, you have a favor to ask.
Forgive me, you are right. There is something that is worrying me about my mother. You heard it too. That strange voice when the wolves tried to attack me. It said something about me having the blood of a sage. But that I was not the one. That it must find the chosen heir. Well, an ancestor of mine was a sage. One of the sages that sealed away the Lord of Darkness. Now my mother and I are the only ones left from this bloodline. So, if I am not the heir, I am worried for her safety. So, I have decided to visit her and see that she is all right. And this is where I must ask you a favor. Will you come with me? I am a little uneasy about going alone.
You ninny! Have you no notion of what's happening here? The dog we're chasing is systematically sniffing out the descendants of the sages. And Marta is one of them. Of course we have to go. Stop this dilly-dallying at once.
You will? Spasibo! Then we must hurry. We should leave at once.
Excuse me, Dr. Marek, but there is a patient here to see you. It is madness, drinking yourself into a stupor and passing out in the snow dressed like that. Of course you catch a cold.
Sorry, but I am in a hurry. I feel terrible. So dizzy. I'm dying. I'm dying. All right, I will see you. I have just gathered some herbs that will cure you quickly. I have no choice. Forgive me, but I must stay here for now. I will come after you as soon as I can. Will you go on ahead to my mother's house? I hope that there will be no problem. But please, go and see that she is all right.
Yeah, so we will do just that. However, first, let's talk to this guy. Wetchki, I feel all faint and I'm cold. I'm dying. Please, Master Marek, hurry. And what do you have to say? Wasn't there a monster-looking creature with you before? No, of course there wasn't. I must have been seeing things. Bit overtired, I suppose. I've been working all hours lately. Maybe I should get Marek to make me an energy booster. Maybe you should. Maybe you should. And you know what? We're actually gonna jump into the alchemy pot here real quick because I would like to start up an a recipe here. Let's see here if I am right about this. We're gonna put the devil's tail in here. And, oh wait, we also need to make the sages... Oh, no, never mind. We don't have enough items yet for the crimson robe there. Yeah, we're gonna need to do that in the next episode. So yeah, let's see here. Yeah, the devil's tail plus a cloak of evasion plus a wing of bat. Oh, I was gonna say, if I have one. And we do, so hopefully I remember this right. This should net us a dark robe. Okay, yes, yeah, I do remember right, see? Old habits seldom dies, or something. There we go, so. Dude, I walked into his bed chambers. What the freaking heck. So yeah, that's nice. Now we are starting to work on that, and let's see. Okay, never mind. I don't want to talk to you anymore. So, at this point, yeah, we're just gonna go back to Martha's cottage, and whenever the dark robe is finished, it's finished, and then once it's finished, we're gonna make it into a phantom mask. I actually forget how you make the phantom mask, but yeah, the dark robe is a part of it. So, yeah, here. Walking out. And now, we're gonna zoom on over to Martha's cottage. There's gonna be some more plot, and I'm not sure how much more I should play after that. It wouldn't be a bad idea for me to go over to the mini metal castle and turn those in for some rewards there. Or we could also go ahead and well, yeah, I was gonna spoil something here now. Yeah, okay, so we're either gonna go do the mini metal after this, or another thing that we can do once, well, this cutscene is over. We're actually gonna get the ultimate key, the best key in the game, and once we get that, I'm gonna need to go around on a trip here in all the corners of the world and open up a bunch of rooms and get some really nice items. So yeah, we'll get that after this cutscene.
Harry, down here! They cannot hurt us in here. Evil cannot penetrate the barrier.
Okay, so, at this point, I'm actually not sure how to progress the plot. We have these stones around here, so I'm just gonna run around and read all of them and talk to Martha here and to Boris, and hope that we progress the plot here. I knew I'd recognize you. You're the ones who were caught in the avalanche. You seem to have more than your share of bad luck turning up here at a time like this. Still, we must look on the bright side. Perhaps it's a good thing that you found your way into the ruin. Yeah, indeed. I was downstairs infusing herbs when I heard Boris barking up above. When I went to see what I was spotting him, I found a group of wolves surrounding the house. I ran in here to get away from them. I only saw them briefly, but I am sure they were not normal wolves. I could sense some kind of evil about them. Let's see here. Boris, what do you have to say? Okay, can we leave? Dude. It's too dangerous to go outside now. Please come and join me. Okay, so, you know what, we're not gonna walk out there. Let's see here. Let's read this stone here. The Godbird Isle is located in a far-flung corner of the world, surrounded by treacherous cliffs so that none may approach. If you wish to reach it without wings, First, search for a sea shark to show the way. Follow the light; it will illuminate your path. Okay, so yeah, that is very important. That tip there. Empiria watches over us from high. Look to her if evil rears its ugly head again. Okay. What about you? The godbird Empiria travels between worlds. She visits these worlds to warn of the threat posed by the Lord of Darkness. And this stone says, upon hearing her tale, we 7 sages pledged to stand and fight alongside her. With Empiria's guidance, we were able to fashion a magical scepter, a scepter with the power to imprison the Dark Lord's evil soul. So began the battle. In the end, the scepter, empowered by the commingling of our 7 bloodlines, was able to entrap Rapthorn. Commingling, that's not the word that you usually hear all that often. I am one of the 7 sages. With the godbird Empiria's help, we were able to seal away the Dark Lord Rapthorn. It is conceivable that many years from now, his shadow may rise again to darken the world once more. And so I carved the story of our friend and ally Empiria here, so that future generations may know and understand. Okay, so that's it. Okay, so see, now she says something different here. I wonder, did you meet with Valentine? Okay, pass on to the bag I gave you. I cannot believe it. He's coming here because he's worried about me, yeah. I always thought I was the only one with all my worries about him, my Marek.
What was that noise? I have a very bad feeling about this. Something is terribly wrong.
Valentine. So, let's head on out. The sky is red. And outside...
Forgive me. I was coming after you when I was attacked by this dog.
You again. You have a tiresome habit of appearing at the most inopportune moments. But I don't have the time to waste on the likes of you. Heir of the Sage, show your face and accept your fate. Defy me and condemn your own flesh and blood. Defy me and your son will die.
Mama, stay inside. If you come out, he will attack. Stay inside.
Well, what a surprise. I come out to find the one who taunts me is a dog. But you are not just a dog. I can smell it. I can smell the evil that tells me who you really are.
If you know who I am, you must know what I want. Come quietly, and I promise a quick and painless demise.
Ha! Release him first, then we will talk.
You are in no position to make demands. Be quiet and come to me.
Oh, yeah. You reason like the monstrous beast you are. Very well. I will go to you. Farewell, my friends. Remember, together it is possible to break even an enemy. Together, you can overcome even the strongest evil.
You choose wisely. In you, the blood of the sages has found a true heir. Such a pity that I must spill it. But there is nothing to fear. Your son will be following you before long.
So that was your plan. But the scythe has hit the stone. You are wrong if you think an old babushka like me has no fire left in her.
My eyes! My eyes!
Well, you like my nook powder? Go, Boris! Hurry!
You! That meddlesome old hag, trying to cheat me of my destiny. Ah, my eyes, my eyes! But now, only one seal remains. Just one more. When the last heir's blood is spilt, my spirit will finally be free of this scepter.
Stop where you are! You aren't getting away this time!
Alright, so yeah, we have another mini boss fight here with another pack of hellhounds. So yeah, we're just gonna need to defeat these guys real fast, and then we're gonna round off the episode here. Yeah, we're gonna have some more plot that's gonna take place, and then after that, I'm gonna go back to Irkutsk and purchase another iron headgear piece, because yeah, whilst these cutscenes took place, I looked out how to make the phantom mask there for Angelo. So yeah, we're gonna need to mix the dark robe with an iron headgear piece, which you can only buy here in Irkutsk. And yeah, then at the beginning of the next episode, I'm gonna run around in circus again and craft some more items here. So yeah, but yeah, some more plot here now.
Mama? Mama! Mama! No! If only I had not let that dog capture me. I thought I could finally make things up to you. This is all my fault. Mama! That evil dog flew off to the east, yes? East. I think the Lord High Priest's island is to the east. Oh, yo. You say you have been chasing this dog? You must not give up. We cannot allow another life to be sacrificed like my mother's. You must find him and defeat him.
Believe me, his list of crimes needed no addition to persuade us of that. But what are we supposed to do now? We finally catch up with the fiend, and he flies off. How can we possibly hope to follow?
That is it! Imperia! If the enemy can fly, then you need to fly too. You must enlist the help of the god bird, Imperia. There are monuments about her in the shrine inside this ruin. It is written on them how she fights against evil. If anyone can help you in this battle, I am certain that Imperia can.
Yeah, so let's see. At this point, well, at this point, what you gotta do is figure out how to catch Sir Leopold. You can't actually reach him up in the sky whilst he is flying around, so you're gonna need to find a means of catching him. Now, I already know where to go. This here is actually one of those points in the game where if you're playing it blind, it's kind of hard to know what to do next. I remember the first time I was playing this game, I just ran around aimlessly until I finally figured out where to go. And yeah, as you can see here, Marek continuously tries to point you over in the direction of the Holy Island of the Lord High Priest's Island. I just walked back there to talk to him. So yeah, that's where you're gonna head on next, and there are some pirates over there that will try and hint you towards a old pirate. Yeah, it's really hard to explain. I'm gonna show you the NPC and what it says, and yeah, I'm gonna display all that for you guys. So yeah, we're definitely gonna go over there and check that out. Do not worry about that. But yeah, basically, first of all, we're gonna go back to Irkutsk here, and then we have a couple of things that we can do now with the ultimate key. There is gonna be some nice recipes that we can craft, and we can also visit the Puff Puff Club here now that we have the ultimate key, I believe. So I would also like to do that, but I'm probably just gonna do that at the start of the next episode. And hold on, let me say here. Yeah, we're gonna need to head this way. Hopefully we'll get access to the armor shop here now. I forget which cycle is what. And yeah, no, nice. I think this is the armor guy. Oh, thank God. So let's see here. Let's buy our final piece of iron headgear here. And yeah, no, we're good to go. So yeah, in the next episode here, we're probably just gonna start up over in Argonia, and we're gonna visit the Puff Puff Club. And once we have done that, there are gonna be some alchemy recipes there that we're gonna need to craft. And then once we have done all of that, it will be time to head to the Holy Islands there, where the holy priests gather. And once you're there, there's gonna be some pirates there that, they start talking about this old, there's this old forgotten about dungeon under a bridge somewhere on the eastern continent. And so, with just that piece of information, you just gotta get in the boat, sail into one of the inlets there around the Fairbury region, and there's basically a cave hidden under one of the bridges there, which you need to enter, and that's where you progress the game. There's gonna be a dungeon there with a pretty nasty boss inside of it too. So that's gonna be fun. Let's see. Yeah, we're going to Argonia. So yeah, there's gonna be a lot of stuff to do there in the next episode, and Also, this is as far as I've gotten without doing any playtesting. Or well, yeah, what I'm trying to say is I have only playtested dungeons up to this point. I've actually not done any more playtesting past this point here, so yeah, I'm almost wondering if I should just make a separate file here now and just brush up my knowledge here again, or if I should just keep on playing. But you know what, before we end this episode, I would like to call on Baumram, and then we're gonna head on over to the Puff Puff Club here. And we're gonna end the episode just outside. And hold on, let me just... yeah, I think what we need to do is run on to the east here. Or actually... Wait, how did it go again? Yeah, I think I'm gonna need to head to the west here. Worst case scenario, I'm just gonna have to cut out. So yeah, I'm gonna run here. And... No, not up there. Here, just follow the road. And we're gonna need to open up my map here for a bit. Yeah, we're just gonna follow the road and... no, not yet. Down here somewhere. We can walk on up and... basically, the Puff Puff Club. We have been at that door. At the Puff Puff Club door before, but... at that... or well, back then I did not have the ultimate key, so we could not enter. So, yeah, and like it's been like over a month, probably it's more like 2 months since I actually found my way over there, so I honestly forgot how to get there. Normally, I use the, well, you know, spoiler alert, but you're gonna get an item that will allow you to fly around, and once you get that, you can just fly on up to the Puff Puff Club, and that's how I've normally always done it, but yeah, now I'm just gonna have to walk here, and you know what, this is not looking very good. So yeah, I'm not actually sure if I'm on the right track here. I really hope I am. I think I am, but I honestly don't remember. Maybe I'll just do all of this in ×2 speed and cut around a little bit. I am actually not sure. But, you know what? No, this feels familiar. Maybe... yeah, I think I walked the right way. Hooray! Yeah, oh, there it is. Yeah, nice. But yeah, see, we have been down there. I believe we had a seed of wisdom down there in that chest. And at that point, I like stood there and looked up here towards the door. Yeah, it's been so long ago. But yeah, here it is. The Puff Puff Club. So, yeah, I'm just gonna... jump off Baumram here, and in the next episode we're gonna visit this so-called club, this very exclusive club, I might add. And yeah, there is nothing really all that yeah, there is really nothing special about this place here. All it really is a gentleman's club where you will get some puff action in quotation marks. Don't worry though, there is not gonna be any naked scenes or anything like that, obviously. But yeah, I still just wanted to point that out. So, yeah, I thank you guys so very much for watching, and in the next episode, we're gonna visit the Puff Puff Club at nighttime, actually. And then we're gonna visit Princess Minnie, turn in some mini medals there, get some nice rewards, and craft a whole bunch of items. And once we have done all of that, we're gonna head on to the Holy Island there and gather some information on where to go next. So, yeah, I'll see you guys in part 31. Take care.